Hello, beautiful friends. It's Erica here to do the monthly reading for the Divine Masculine Collective. And for those of you that have been watching my videos for a long time, I am doing it a completely new and improved way this month. I'm going to be doing this reading differently as well as the extended if you choose to go there. But I'm excited to just sort of shake things up a little bit and bring in some energies and new perspectives. But we're starting with the Death card here. So endings, rebirths, and transformations just jumping right out for the sacred masculine. So remember, the sacred masculine is the part of us that is the doer, the protector, the side of us that makes things happen in our lives. And so to me, this is about understanding what is completing and what is completing in order to be born new, to start something new. So in this video, we're going to talk about the energetic core shift coming in for the divine masculine this month. We're going to look at what's happening in his inner world, as well as what shadows could be activated for him this month. So I'm just going to start out with what energy is coming in here to affect the divine masculine. What energy is I guess, pushing on him this month to bring about a core shift. And we have the Four of Cups. So starting off quickly with having an opportunity and feeling as though maybe some opportunity is being presented that will make him feel a little bit more stable emotionally, happy emotionally. I'm being drawn to the fact that this man is actually staring up at the cup that's being offered to him. So this is something that an opportunity that he is seeing and he is aware of. He doesn't have his back turned to it like in the typical Four of Cups card in the Rider-Waite. So there's opportunity here to see what the universe is presenting you. So if there's any part of your area where you feel like things have been somewhat lacking emotionally, this is where the universe is providing a cup. These cups are here, but they're empty. This cup is full and he's staring right at it. So an opportunity to this month to seize an opportunity the universe is presenting to you. So what is actually destabilizing for the divine masculine this month? This is the, what's no longer working for him. So what is destabilizing for him this month? The Ace of Cups. So again, we have two emotional cards coming out here. This is an opportunity for love. This is an opportunity to be emotionally fulfilled. And when the Ace of any suit comes out, that's the universe is presenting the chance for a new emotional beginning. So it's almost like not the clock is ticking, but kind of, where what's destabilizing is this chance is here. Are you going to take it or not? Because the energy being presented is, here's the opportunity being presented, and he's looking right at it. So this is a very consistent message of what is no longer working is just sitting here looking at this cup thinking, oh, this is so beautiful. It's right in front of me. It's so precious to me. I don't want to, I'm afraid to do something to ruin this new opportunity. So it's no longer just enough to see it and to want it and to have it in front of you. That is what is shifting in the divine masculine. So certainly this could relate to up-leveling a relationship in love. This can just apply in general to emotional fulfillment and happiness. Where are you not happy? Where are you realizing where you've been dissatisfied? Maybe you've been bored. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit of discontent emotionally, like something inside of you is missing. The universe has been gifting it to you. It is here. It has been here. And so much so that not only do you sense it, do you see it right in front of you? There's conscious awareness and acknowledgement of this. So what on a soul level is emerging for the divine masculine this month? What is emerging for him this month on a soul level? Eight of Swords and the Hermit. Realizing where he has allowed mental fatigue, overthinking, feeling helpless. And where he's hermited himself, kept it to himself. Let me look at my notes here. The soul level need is to act from the truth he has discovered within. You know, the hermit goes inward because he's figuring out what he desires, what matters to him, what direction to go. It's like he's closed out the outside noise. And this is outside noise. See how she's like in a bubble and the swords are coming at her and she's like panicking because she thinks the bubble's about to be burst? So what's emerging here is acting from inner knowing and inner truth. So what is going on in his inner world this month in December? So what is his emotional reality this month? What is his emotional reality? Oh, the Six of Cups. See, this is about the heart knows and the heart feels and the heart knows what the heart wants. There's no question here. This is something internal. This is an emotional process the masculine is undergoing. And his internal world is full of thinking about soulmate energy, nostalgia, like thinking of the good times, thinking of what he's always wanted. I'm getting this feeling of tenderness from this card. And see how it's like this gentle little girl is sort of just the inner child of the sacred feminine, is being very tender and healing for the masculine. And there's this sense of familiarity that he feels. And look at all these cups again. They're all full of flowers. You know, there's blossoming, there's variety of emotion, there's comfort, there's excitement, there's curiosity, there's passion, there's tenderness, there's love. All different things, and they're all leading back to this feeling of, you know, reconciliation, coming back together, meeting a soulmate, wanting a soulmate that really gets you on a very visceral soul level that just feels nurturing, comfortable, but also exciting. It's like a return to, wow, this is something that I've always wanted, never thought I could have. So what is his subconscious driver this month? What is driving him subconsciously? His intuition. Yep. This is where he's managed his internal shadow energies and he's allowing his intuition to guide him. So it's almost like he's, again, this is very emotional, intuitive energy. We have a lot of cups on this table. So the masculine this month is really tuned in to his inner knowing. But the driver here is most definitely his gut and his intuition. And what he's doing is he's allowing his intuition to tame his inner fears, because the moon can indicate shadows and fears and, you know, what we're afraid of. But here's the wolf next to the dog. The wolf is the wild one. The dog is the domesticated one, obviously. But the wolf is he just like, his gaze is piercing, this wolf. He has knowledge that it's just more primal. It's a primal knowledge. It's a knowing, a deep knowing. Not one that's been domesticated. This feels very much the difference between a 3D type of relationship versus a fifth dimensional higher relationship, which is multidimensional. This is more like kind of basic, fine, but then it's more like, oh, there's mystery here, there's intrigue here, there's layers and layers of area to be discovered. And the Six of Coins as well, interesting. So intuitively feeling like something is reciprocated, balanced, you know, equal give and take on both sides. And I'm being drawn to the fact that the dog essentially has to have somebody provide for him, whereas the wolf can provide for himself. He's self-sufficient, he's independent. And it's like he knows how to hunt. All right. So what's the unspoken truth? What is the divine masculine not saying? How hopeful he is. Look at these more cups. Oh my gosh. Like this is his wishes, his dreams, like he's so in this energy of being hopeful. And I feel like he's taming his own energy, his own passion, his own power just a little bit, because what he's not saying is how excited that he is for this opportunity that he sees in front of him. And what he's also connecting to is operating on this inner knowing. I just keep being drawn to like the inner knowing of the Hermit, the Moon card, the Wolf. Like there's so much here where he instinctively knows that this opportunity he's being presented is extremely powerful. And it's almost like it bypasses logic at this point, and it's become emotional and visceral. It's a visceral, primal kind of knowing. And it's not, you know, it's connected to truth. It's not simply instinctive, but there's a instinctive knowing, if that makes sense. So let's take a look at what shadow might come out for the masculine. Okay, Page of Wands, possibly being a little impulsive, but possibly as well with the Page of Wands, someone who starts something and doesn't follow through. Where it's almost as though like a desire to act impulsively. And that makes sense with the wolf here. Like the wolf who is experienced knows not to pounce early to scare off his prey. I don't want to talk about the divine feminine as his prey, but this is more the mastery over impulsivity. This is about containing passion. This is about allowing the passion to burn underneath. Like, look at this wolf. I mean, like just his eyes and his direct face here, there's passion burning in him. There's a intensity there that's not with this domesticated dog. This dog looks like, hey, how are you? Much friendly. Even though it's a German Shepherd and looks kind of scary on the outside, his facial expression is very, very friendly and approachable. This guy is like smoldering underneath. And so not surprised that this comes out as the shadow aspect. Now, what to do with it, I'm going to get into in the extended. So with that, these are the energies coming out for the month. But what I want to do now is I'm going to head over to the extended and I'm going to get more in depth and finish these arcs. What is completing? What actions are going to be taken? How is this going to look on the outside? You know, this is the internal world of what's happening with the masculine, but in the extended, I'm going to go more in depth with, for those of you that want to learn how to use these energies more consciously to begin to embody the highest level, to start to see how this actually plays out in the 3D world. So for those of you not going to the extended, I'm just going to leave a quick guidance message for the divine masculine for December, but there will be more guidance in the extended. And in the extended, we're going to talk about, you know, what are the main gates of the soul this month? What's happening more in depth in the shadow world? You know, what needs to be released? in his physical world, what in his belief system, in order, and then what comes in once he releases that. We're going to look at the truth and, you know, what medicine he's getting this month. Like what does he have to learn and what blessing comes in for him, as well as final guidance. But what is the surrender your belief in scarcity, okay? There's a beautiful, powerful, abundant opportunity right in front of you. Believe that you can succeed beyond your wildest dreams if you stop believing in scarcity. All right, my beautiful friends, if you're interested in a private reading, do click the link below. I am open currently for personal readings, and I will see some of you in the extended, and stay tuned for the Divine Feminine reading, as well as I will be releasing my 2026 year ahead forecast in the next few days. So pay attention to your emails if you're on my email list. And until next time, I send you love. Bye.